Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my vlog. And today I've got to troubleshoot my water system because I'm looking at it and I've only got 30 psi coming from my pump, and normally I have about 75. So that's what I'm looking at right now, is trying to figure out what happened to my extra water pressure here. Alright, here we are. Now right now, as you can see my gauge, I got just about 30 psi, maybe a little bit more. Normally I'm up here in the 70 area. And once I'm up there, the pressure switch here should kick on and kick off. But I'm not seeing that right now. So I'm going to figure out what's going on. I checked the my pressure tank, which you set your pressures by adding air to it. And when you set that 30 to 70 psi, this gauge will also be at 70 to or 30 to 70 psi. Once you turn your water on, I just got the hose on out here. That gauge that fluctuates. It is fluctuating, but it's strictly by the pump. When you turn it off, the pump should shut down. But I've got that's coming straight. That water's coming straight from the pump. The minute I turn the water off, it goes up, but it's back pressuring the your pump pressure here. What it's telling me is the pressure is not increasing to the 70 psi, which shuts the pump off. It's staying at 30 psi all the time. So that pump is continuously running. I have no idea how long. Now I just turned the pump off, and it's maintaining 30. So I don't have any leakage, pressure leakage from the pump to here. And the minute I open up the valve, let water out, you can see the pump. You can see the valve is slowly dropping off. I don't know how long it's been like this day. As you can see, I've only got like 20 psi on the system right now, and it's where it's sitting. So that's all I'm getting for pressure from the pump. Now again, the pump is, I say, between 20 and 30 years old. And for the past 5 years, it's been pumping 6 to 7 gallons a minute through my Geo. So, unfortunately, it's that time to have to replace this thing. Hey, Dana, and welcome to my vlog. And this is around the house. Well, the last 2 days I've discovered that I'm losing water pressure. My Geo uses about 7 to 8 gallons a minute, and all of a sudden that started to drop out because it wasn't getting enough water. Then I didn't notice that because I'd kicked it in for wintertime use for heat, and from the summer I didn't really notice it, and all of a sudden we kicked it in for heat for the winter, and it ran for a little while, and then the next day it had shut down on me. So I went to check it out, and I noticed a lot of times I usually get a red light, and that's because the filters are clogged, so it's not getting enough air pressure, or CMF should we say. So the next thing, when I came down to check it, I got an orange light, and I know the orange light means lack of water. So I checked the pressure, and I only had 35 psi, and usually I have about 75. So running it again, still it sat about 30 psi. It's just not enough water pressure to go through the geo to make it run properly. And then next thing, I was looking for leaks, and I didn't find any. And now when we go to use the showers or whatever, there's a fluctuation in water pressure, and I'm watching the pressure, and it's dropping down to like 10 psi. So that's telling me I've got a bad water pump. Now I live out here in the country, and I've got a well. Last I checked, I had 75 feet of water line. So, or should I say 75 feet to the water line, and about 35 feet of water below that. And I live in a spring, so it's highly unlikely that I've run out of water. So I've ordered another pump. Pump should be here hopefully Saturday, and I'm gonna be it's gonna be my next project there. So right now I'm watching the pressure on the gauge for my water. Okay, so here's my well pipe, and you get a retrospective where it is in my driveway, and it's here. So my first 4 feet is digging it down out of the mountain, and then once it's level, then I got another 4 feet to go below that, and I may get tired. I may even talk to my neighbor who's got a backhoe and have them dig it out for me. So we'll wait and see how this evolution turns out. Alright, boys and girls, from the top of the thing to where the my metal pipe starts, right here. I'm only 3 feet down. In here and break this down so I can keep digging. Meantime, I'm gonna fill my holes in my driveway, and then I got to deal with getting the dirt back in here so my pipe don't freeze come winter time here. Alright, here we are. Here's my ditch. Here are my boots. Alright, we're getting in there. I'm about level. I got a rubber boot. Got a rubber boot for the PVC pipe. It goes over the top of the main well pipe. So I'm getting down there. A piece of concrete here. Can't tell you what it is, why it's there, but it's definitely a piece of concrete. Anyway, it's about 7 o'clock at night, and we're in the first week of November, and it's gonna start getting dark early. So I'm using that dirt right now. I'm starting to fill in my driveway. The big ruts that I wound up with over the winter. Big old water puddles now. So this is nice graveled rock. So getting there. I can't say I'm first 4 feet. It's just getting everything level at that point. It's got a nice little button. Leave the button alone! Alright, let's see where I'm at. There's 4 feet. Not quite there yet. Yeah. Almost. That's gonna be where that's sitting right now. 4 feet's gonna be level with that ditch. That's gonna be my starting point. And I'm gonna have to dig down at an angle to accomplish my objective here. So I've been at it about an hour, maybe 2 hours now. So supposed to be a nice day tomorrow, and get down there so I can get that pipe disconnected, get that yanked out of there, get the new pump on there. I was impressed. It was 3 days, so the pump came. This is Friday night. Ordered that thing on Wednesday, and the pump came tonight. So I thought I was gonna be waiting on the pump. Not. Gonna be waiting on me now, or it's waiting on me. Put it that way. So, and you know, again, if you're gonna own a house, you're either gonna have to pay somebody to do that for you, or do it yourself. So anyway, all right, and this completes part 1 of replacing the submergible pump. So stay tuned and keep following. Just click on the next link suggested, and it'll carry you on to part 2 as soon as I got 2 up. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next Around the House.